You know, I often say engineers and mechanics are two different breeds of human beings. I respect engineers, but I also hate them. They annoy me. And the reason for that is, this car behind me is an X5 40E hybrid. I've got a lot of them lately for God knows what reason. Many years ago, they used to have a lovely threaded screw in which you could screw up and take the car out of park. In this case, there was a clip broke on the fuel pump I'm trying to change. That's another story. And now I've got to make this tool to crawl under the car, slide it in, because there's no screw anymore. You just have to pull it down. It's spring loaded, it's very tight. It's great, brilliant. I love it when you're on a ramp and you're trying to take a gearbox out and you need to spin the prop. Just put a hook in and pull it down. But when it's on the floor like this, I ask myself, what were they thinking when they designed it? Yes, if you don't replace the screw, which is micro encapsulated, in other words, a fancy name for Loctite, it can screw up, it can actually go the wrong way and push it into out of park and get a flashing light in your gear stick. That does happen. It actually screws the wrong way. On diesels it goes up rather than falls out. That can lead to problems, so they probably did it for that reason. So I don't know why they did it, but now it just makes the job 100 times more difficult, doesn't it? So this is what I mean now. I've got to get under it somehow. I've got to get this up there like this and pull it out of park. And that's my Monday morning. I mean, I asked myself, what were you thinking when you designed it? But who knows what they're thinking, these engineers. They don't really care once it's made and it's gone out of the factory, and mechanics have put up with it, I guess. Yep. And that's where it is. So basically, you can't even see it, can you? I'll put the camera on, maybe. In the end, I managed to just do it like that, just hook it like that. It'll probably fall off in a minute, that. But I just managed to hook it on the ledge of the gearbox. Probably because the handle fell off my tool, which was actually quite a blessing. So there you are. This is the sort of absolute nonsense. I mean, who the bloody hell designs that? You imagine these poor road delivery, these tow truck drivers have to put up with this crap in snow in winter at -30 in Finland. You know, they've got to do it. They've got to get under there, and they've got to redo that in God knows what weather. How dangerous that is. You know, it's absolutely pathetic. They should never have designed it. It's the most ridiculous nonsense I've ever come across. Like I said, when you're under the car, you're taking, like, say, the prop shaft off, which is buried up there. Like if you're doing a transfer, so you're taking the front prop off and you want to turn it and undo your bolts, it's great. Just pop a hook on, pull it, let go. Not to leave it like that. Difficult. Well, that's a start, isn't it, at least? Yeah. So let's see what happens. So a bit of an update. Got a big jobbing housing on at the moment. i3 Rex. I'm changing the gearbox and the electric motor on it. It's the gearbox was broken, but the guy wants a new electric motor fitting as well. I don't know why. Give you a front view of it all. Convenience charging electronics, range extender. So motor electronics, REME. High voltage compressor is there at the end, air conditioning compressor, R1234YF. Cross brace exhaust system for the little Rotax motorcycle engine that's in there. That's the control unit, that's the REDME, or RDME I think they call it, so it's just basically DME, it's a little mini one, it's just like the ECU that controls the motorcycle engine. So, I've been bloody busy, and I thought I'd had a pain in the arse last week, job wise, but this week seems to be even more the pain. I'll give you a tour. Fuck it. So tomorrow I'll have to take the drive shafts out, so I can then pull all this, drop this on the bench. Just in case of probably pulling these out, so take a couple of these suspension links off and let it all sort of like pull the shafts out completely. Of course, I won't be able to sit it on the floor because I damaged the bearings, wheel bearings that way, all the weight on it. So there's the high voltage battery. Yeah, I don't really have the right caps for them. I should have them. I think I need to look into getting them. So this is the little Rotax motorcycle engine. It's a twin cylinder. It's actually quite powerful. It's a little Rotax 4-stroke twin. I think it's about 48 horsepower or something. Could quite well in a bike, I think. That's the catalytic converter, I think. There's a massive silence. Oh really, if you're wondering why I don't have one of these, there's the throttle. I don't have one, I have an i3 myself, but mine is a 120 fully electric, so it's 2019, so it's quite a new one. And the reason I got that was it's got a longer range than this nonsense anyway, and it's got way less complexity to it. There's a little tour underneath the old i3, there's the battery. And what I've done, I've strapped it to the ramp because I don't know when I take the engine out, is it going to tilt? It's quite tight, is that? It'll stop it tipping off anyway, let's put it one way. And here's the front end, in case you've never seen an i3. They're a wonderful car. The only thing is all these air conditioning pipes that go to the battery and everything, they're quite exposed. So in my opinion, actually on this, mine has a cover protecting that. This one doesn't seem to have it, this early one. So yeah, they're not so easy to work on. Actually, fuel tank's up there. It's got a pressure sensor as well. So when you open it, it doesn't put petrol into the environment. So it's a very complex car. And when mine went wrong, all the way down here is the main wiring harness for the vehicle. It's quite hard to see really, but the main wiring harness runs right down there. And then that's when I had the CAN bus fault, which you'll find on my YouTube channel as well in one of my videos. So yeah, I need to put a cap on that to protect it. So I'm going to be changing the motor here, or the gearbox side of it anyway at least, and basically kind of the electric motor itself. So yeah, it's going to be interesting anyway. Let's go and check it out. Yeah, so I guess this is the I don't know what it is really, probably the engine, gearbox or whatever it is, the motor. Actually no, here's the gearbox here, look. It just got delivered about 2 days ago. There's nothing to it really, it's tiny, isn't it? So I don't know how it's going to work. I've never done one before, but I'm sure I'll cope with it.